Hello YouTube. Today I was going to talk a little bit about lights. Ever since I got this S1000R, I haven't been really happy with the lights. See, this one has a dual setup, so there's a low beam here and a high beam here. Now the low beam has been kind of low, yellowish light and not very strong. And the high beam has been odd. It's been very bright looking, but it's just been absolutely terrible on the road, where basically it just turned into sort of a very bright halo and no light in the middle. And it turned out that the previous owner installed one of these LED lamps. However, with some shaking and stuff, this thing has started to move around a lot. Now, I did remove this, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's actually basically the weight of the ballast thing on the back here has just eaten through the ring where the bulb goes through. So the mounting ring itself has just become wide, and this thing moves around like this. Now, this does also have a little bit of an effect on the light pattern, but all in all, it's pretty bad. So I'm going to replace this, and this particular bike uses a HB3 bulb. So I got these Osram Nightbreaker Unlimited, which are supposed to give me 110% more light than a regular incandescent bulb. For me, I just hope it gives me a better pattern, a better light pattern than what the LED does. So I got my DSLR set up here. So my plan is to just turn off the lights in my garage, start up the bike, show you the light pattern that the LED gives, take a photo of how it reflects or how it looks on the back of my garage door, and then I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to take a picture using the exact same settings because my camera is set to manual, so I'm going to use the exact same shutter time and aperture and everything, so it's going to be a very easy comparable to pictures. So I'm just going to get the bike fired up and turn off the lights, and I'll show you what the LED looks like. Okay, so I turned off the lights. Obviously what you can see here is the parking light bulb. I got the bike up on a stand, so it's level. It is 3 meters from the gate, or from the garage door. So let's start her up. Unfortunately, you can't get the lights on this bike without the engine running, so I'm sorry for the noise, but that's just how it's going to have to be. So there's the low beam. I'm switching on the high beam. And when I start moving the bulb, you can see that the loose ballast is really affecting the light bulb really bad. Now this, I guess, is what it's supposed to look like when it's new, but mine has kind of sagged down to this, and that's not very good. So I'm gonna get all right, so I'm going to get a still picture of this and see if I can incorporate that into the video somehow. And then I'm going to replace the bulb with the Osram Nightbreaker. So I removed this LED, and it actually broke. So this is the ring, and the bulb actually came loose from the ring, and trying to get the bulb out. There's a little glass in front of the LEDs here. This just broke, and there's a lot of soot and stuff here, so I'm assuming there's like heat damage to this ring, and there's a bit of a doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't recommend buying this stuff. So what I've done now is that I have installed the Osram light breaker bulb, and I'm gonna kill the lights, and then we're gonna see how that looks. Alright, so I turned off the lights and start up the bike now, and we're gonna see how this new high beam turned out. Oh yeah, much better pattern. There's light in the middle and not just a halo. So this looks a lot better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do another still, and using the same settings that I used on the LED, and that way we can get a better idea of the light pattern on this proper bulb. Alright, so I just put the two bulbs next to each other. As you can see, if you line them up, you can actually see that the light source actually lines up pretty well. So I don't know why this LED will throw a different light pattern. If the projector style lamp that I have, if that is more sensitive to the angles of the light and stuff, I don't know. But obviously this is going to cast a perfect 360 degree light pattern. This one, well, 180 plus 180, but I don't think, because of the way they are lined up, you don't get a full 360. But yeah, I don't really know why these aren't, why these LEDs are throwing such a different pattern inside a dome style headlight. But as far as I'm concerned, if you have dome shaped headlights, don't buy this. So this thing is going in the bin where it belongs. So I hope you found this this little video helpful, and thanks for watching.